The independent A groups are typically comprised of members ranging in age between 11 and 22. These are often community groups that service youth in a specific geographical area or neighborhood. The independent A's are working to establish the basic tenets of training and performance. Like their scholastic counterparts, because of their points of development, show formatting and depth of training are often similar from unit to unit. However, because of the physical development that comes with this wider range in age, the types of skills offered by the independent A's can be slightly greater than the scholastic A's, especially when considering skills centered on strength. It's important to remember that members in this class might often be younger as well. This also affects choreographic choice and formatting, further expanding the range of possibility while watching this class. Like the scholastic A's, the independent A's are judged on the adjusted equipment and movement sheets that through numeric value emphasize excellence and the achievement of the performers. This weighted emphasis in the judging philosophy has an impact on the creative process and the choreographic choices in groups finding success in the independent A class. It's a part of the natural progression through the classes that the upper echelon of the independent A class would also include some open class moments.
ATX Winter Guard, you may take the floor in competition.
This independent A color guard at 15th place presents us with a very familiar and pleasing look to the floor, the autumn leaves setting the motif for what their program is going to unfold. Good staging here presents interest within the trios and allows the dancer to have a focal point as they build the rest of the other two performers onto center stage. Soundtrack holds a promise of being very pleasing to the ear and seems to set them up nicely for the display of this program concept. They capture the musicality through the little hops at the movement level. Staging is certainly functional. It might be a little bit more enriched with a little bit stronger sense of form and structure. Certainly the skill set of the performers is impressive as they achieve at a very good level the choreographic presentation that you're enjoying here. A little bit stronger need for unification of the people in the back relative to the people in the front would enhance the effectiveness of the design and the depth and the quality of the design moment. Split focus takes part of the color guard to the back corner and allows the balance to remain up front to complete the musical phrase. Again here, unification of the ideas would certainly tie them together a little bit more fully and make the moment a little bit more effective and strong. Equipment skills are unfolding with good success. Musical intensity certainly suggests a strong dynamic moment, and the entrance of the flags fulfills that requirement. Quality of moving down to the ground while manipulating the flags enhances the range of the vocabulary at both a body and equipment level and works nicely to their benefit. Probably the staging is an area where the greatest degree of improvement might lay for this group. It's functional. It isn't that it's wrong. It's just that there are opportunities that might have been enhanced and increased to make the whole design show greater range and variety and depth of design qualities. Again here, dealing in multiple groups changes the look of the stage and allows the three performers to have the emphasis in the front part of the presentation. At times there's a feeling of choppiness and segmentation as one idea unfolds to the next. And one could wish for a little bit stronger sense of motivation from idea to idea and continuity of development. Nice matching of the dynamics here with the flag ensemble. Well done. Good quality in terms of the flag riding and aerial was pretty well achieved. Another moment here where staging might be embellished and enriched to create a stronger sense of interest and variety. And here's where a unification of efforts could work to their benefit. Dealing in the small segments and the multiple events is always challenging and requires that there is a concerted effort to make sure that the coordination and the interrelationship from one element to another is clear to the viewer. Floor clears to present the soloist, and that works nicely. Work at the perimeter is subtle and allows the performers to make a nice and effective entrance as they do the all-flag presentation. Motion is a good choice here to keep the interest moving and stimulated as this flag section develops. And they recapture the whole motif of the leaves and the fall-autumn look and the scattering of the leaves to remind you of what the premise of the program is about. Overall, staging could be enhanced with this color guard, and that would be an area that would enrich and embellish the look of the presentation of the equipment and the bodywork, but an overall very good program.
As we explained in the Scholastic A video, the Color Guard Steering Committee has adjusted the guidelines considering subcaption ties on the Independent A sheets of movement and equipment for the 2012 season. Because of the smaller range of numbers in the vocabulary subcaption and the similarities in development and formatting between units, it makes sense that we would see more ties in the vocabulary subcaption. We would then consider that there would be greater spreads in excellence on those same sheets. Many times numeric spreads between the two subcaptions would be more extreme with these numeric adjustments. As a result, the Color Guard Steering Committee has loosened up the guidelines concerning subcaption ties and the profiling guidelines to keep this emphasis on achievement and excellence. The likelihood of ties is greater in the Scholastic A's more so than the Independents because of the sheer numbers of units in that Scholastic A class.